Yeah, and I pretty much
And apparently Discord cannot be seen.
no.
Streamlabs. You had one job here, buddy.
Yep.
But
That beats a show Discord.
Oh, right. I actually forgot one thing.
There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi. Well, welcome to the
Hello.
crazy tech problems that I appear to be having this evening because Streamlabs wants to be a bitch.
Yep.
So yeah, welcome to another episode of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, right here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. A show where we sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons, as you were saying, Tash.
oh yeah, I was watching like Cleric's Corner's video on like how to make like sort of classes interesting, like specifically like how to make like how to play classes more interestingly. Like, so for example, I was watching the rogues kind of like how to make rogues more interesting, and there's one sort of like thing where it's like the acolyte, where the rogue is actually part of like a religious sort of thing, and the thieves' cant there is like more celestial kind of thing. But yeah, I mean they have. I think they've done all of the classes to my knowledge, and yeah, like you should totally go check it out if you are struggling for like reflavoring ideas for different classes.
Yes.
Yeah, you should totally do that.
Why is it not doing the thing I'm wanting it to do?
Yeah.
Face the camera properly. I am. My camera on somewhere else.
How was your feature model like, nope, don't want to be playing today?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff happens. So yeah, for those of us that have just joined us, this is normally the part of the show before we actually start playing, where we just talk random stuff until everybody arrives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
indeed.
So yeah, it's a Christie.
Oh boy.
Hey. Hello.
Hmm.
And before we go any further, I'm just gonna say that your Mercy video was funny.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm here just about.
Yeah.
Yes, I had a fun day at work. They say
Oh.
bad things happen in threes.
Oh, go on then. What were the threes?
Okay.
Well, we had the toilets flood, so I was mopping up toilet water,
Lovely.
and then one toilet decided to block and sort of fill up, and then we had two children get trapped in the toilet, which I had to unscrew the
no.
lock.
Oh no.
with a safety knife. Followed by then, when I sat down for lunch, a gust of wind blew the door open and knocked a bit off of the air conditioning unit. Dropped down in the middle of the shop.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Followed by the return of Card Karen.
Oh dear.
Remember
no.
back at Christmas when I said about the Christmas cards?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the same woman, but this time she came in claiming that there was some hair on some food that she'd brought from us. Packaging. That had none of the packaging and the stuff with her. On something that she'd brought days ago.
Well, as I like to say in my profession, that ain't on me, sunshine. That's on you.
Yep. I'm sort of like, well, feel free to report it to customer service, but there's literally nothing I can do.
Yeah.
From what I gather, it was on the actual packet as well, not the food itself inside the packet. So it's a bit like
Hmm.
there's cable ties around it as well, so it's perfectly reasonable that somebody's hair could get trapped in the cable tie.
It's still very, very unlikely it was in the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was my fun day at work.
Hmm. Nice.
Meanwhile, my fun day started off with like, all right, I'll come in and do a couple of bits here, and turned into a couple of bits, then became 500 bits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll cover someone's kitchen shift, I'll cook and do all that jazz. And it became, yeah, no, I'll cook, I'll fix this, I'll fix that.
Huh.
Oh, I'll put your phone back on the Wi-Fi because apparently you can't remember the bloody password. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
all good. It's been good.
Ah.
Also,
Either
you'll
way.
all be shocked to know tonight I'm not drinking Coca-Cola, I'm drinking Lucasade.
Good.
I'm wondering one thing about my camera.
Which is,
Why is my... Oh, there it is. I was wondering why it was upside down.
because
It literally
secretly,
was like upside down.
you don't want to be a wolf foxy, you want to be a spider.
Order.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Speak to Lol, she can do these kind of things for you.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Brian.
And suddenly there was a Drider in our midst.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've broken Tash with an idea.
Oh god.
So for trigger warning for arachnophobics, by the way, you might want to plug your ears for this bit. I will give you a double thumbs up when it's clear. Alright, there is plugged. Cool. Alright, so I gave Tash this idea of, you know how cats can suddenly get the zoomies for no reason whatsoever?
Yeah.
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 Giant spiders with the zoomies.
Well, damn.
You could fuck right off at that idea.
Oh, and
But think, you'll be fighting a giant spider and suddenly like you watch its pupils dilate and everything as if it's just seeing the brightest thing in the sky and just bink, gone. Blink of an eye.
I can
Anyways,
literally
that's enough
say...
about giant spiders.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. I think I'll save this for after the stream then.
Alright then. Alright, so shall we get on to some D&D tonight? Because I have evil plans.
Go on then.
Yeah.
You
You have evil plans, so do we.
Yeah, what I can do about those evil plans. So last time was our very first session, as you guys have all arrived by different means to the city of Seagate.
Yes.
Yes.
From here, you all converged, as it were, into a singular party to deal with a bunch of goblins that have broken into a storehouse.
Yes.
They've begun raiding it for various small bits of supplies. You managed to deal with said goblins, although one of your number did fall in battle valiantly.
He's still alive.
He was revived. And you did complete a contract set forward by a Sergeant Beersville of the City Watch.
Mm.
And various other things. And as we rejoin the session, we shall catch back up in the midst of the town hall, still bustling with activity. Sergeant Beersville has doled out your payment to each of you of 5 shiny gold coins.
It was 10.
Dang it! I hate when someone keeps
Yes,
track.
then.
10 shiny gold coins.
Nice try, though.
Begrudgingly gives you another bag of 5 gold coins. You could see the pain on his face. Also, there is no music. Why is there no music? PLC Media Player, why you no play music? Uh-oh.
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 Nope, we're good.
Okay.
It forgot the folder path. So it's like, yes, let me play this. Let's not play stuff from that file. That's a very private file.
Oh my.
Oh, damn.
Porno soundtrack?
Quiet you.
Oh, by the way,
It gets harder
Can
and harder
we-
to find the good stuff.
That's what she said.
can we move the things around in D&D Beyond, being that I'm still using the old overlay, so I need to rearrange the player icons?
Yeah, can do. Let me. Can I actually send them to you on Discord? Yes, I probably could. They're not that big a file size. I mean, I can certainly send that one over to you as a private message.
Yeah, I mean, in Roll20 side of things.
Oh, you mean
No.
import the D&D stuff onto Roll20?
No, I mean, the where we have our names, the player names, and where we would have our like webcams and stuff like that. If we would be using Roll20, the player icons in the lower corner.
Well, I have mine set to names because right now we are on a different screen. Again, I need to get the stuff off of bloody Streamlabs.
It has nothing to do with Streamlabs. It's those Roll20 icons on the bottom left corner.
Oh, you want the stat blocks?
No.
The player tokens?
Just a moment, I'll take a Quazo.
So anyway,
Technical difficulties here, folks.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
my D&D and Beyond currently isn't working. It does not like me. Thing is showing. It's a white screen.
Interesting.
I mean, these things.
Are these things he says?
Tales of Carol Kitchen.
Right, those things. I don't have those when I look at Roll20. I have mine always set to name only.
Oh, okay.
So do I.
Because it saves
I
on
just
bandwidth
need
and
to-
everything else.
Okay, I just need to set them on.
Again, I
No,
will
we
I'll try and get these things on Streamlabs and send it over to you.
Yeah.
So you can see what the same setup I have, and then you can tweak as you want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, back into the thing. Whilst combat's not necessary for the time being, Sergeant Beerswell has each paid you your shiny 10 gold coins.
Mhm.
In two separate bags, and he's begrudgingly giving you the extra 5.
Yes.
Again, you can see like the physical pain. It's like one of you goes 10, and he looks back at the notice and it's like, yeah, fine. 2. Whatever, if I was on the right page. And he then asks if you're interested in more work for him.
What kind of work?
Nothing all that drastic, really. Just a little bit of. Also, apologies for my voice for Beerswell is inaccurate. I can't remember what voice I did.
oh, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I just got Sergeant Beerswell watch, and that was all I wrote down for remembering the voice.
No.
Hey, when all else fails, try the water genie.
Ha.
Yeah.
The water genie hurts my cheeks though, because I have to keep them so loose.
Oh.
But it's so entertaining to see. Yeah, like,
You like seeing me in pain, you masochist.
Sadist. There's a difference. The masochist
Yes.
prefers to feel the pain. The sadist prefers to inflict the pain.
Yes. This is exactly
I've
true.
been corrected on BDSM etiquette. I feel ashamed.
Ha.
Well,
Anyway. Well, yes, we got a small job here. And he pulls out a piece of parchment. And we got a bit of a research assignment here from the Silver Arrows. Looking for a few hands on deck on this one. Looking to this whole blight situation.
Did somebody say hands on deck? Now, where's deck?
Calm down, Dad.
Is
we
there
have-
anyone? Yeah.
Everybody spoke at once then.
Oh, okay.
I was singing.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, as you're like... But, I was going to take me ages to get used to the new character names. I was thinking away about hands on deck, and Das is like, whose deck? He's like, oh, we have a constable, Declan. He's currently out about doing rounds today. But don't distract me. We're looking for people to deal with this blight situation. They had an encampment some miles from here. A couple of the lads came back and they're a bit shaken.
Not stirred, I imagined.
And Sergeant Beelsford gives you this look, Das. It's like he's trying to figure out how you function.
I sort of look at like Beerswill as though I'm trying to figure how he functions.
Make an insight check for me.
Okay. Right, inside.
I could do insight as well.
14.
And 4. Why does this start all over again like this?
Because now you're getting the bad rolls out of the way for the good ones. You must
Yeah,
expel the
but-
bad energy to allow the good energy to bloom.
Yes.
Anyways, Das, with your 14 insight, you get the read that Sergeant Beersville probably runs off of beer and more beer. Maybe a stout or two in the afternoon.
It's the smell of alcohol on them. Like, that it's the smell of alcohol on them that he can smell. Like, you can't miss it.
Yeah. And with Sergeant Beersville being a dwarf,
That's true.
he is composed of 90% beer. That's right,
Nice.
beard.
Beard.
I forgot the D on the end.
Beard and beer.
A beard beer. But, so, yeah, the Silver Arrows are looking for someone to go into the Grain Pie Forest and uncover the problems with the camp. They haven't heard anything back for a while.
Well, no. Well, this looks like a job for us for this crew, eh?
Well, yeah. That sounds like something to do.
For the gold mainly, and helping other people, but mainly for the gold.
And to restore nature to her proper balance.
That too. Yeah, we'll come up with a whole list of reasons why we're doing this. Yeah, we'll compile a list, sort of thing.
Yep.
But yes, we'll do it.
Alright then. Then he shows you a map of the local area and points to just on the edge of the forest itself. Only a couple of miles away, barely an hour's travel. You know, want to start searching around here. If you want more detailed information, you'll have to go chat with Silver Arrows themselves. They might have some greater detail. They have an office, a bureau, I should say, here in town.
I was going to ask exactly where this bureau is.
On the Seagate map. Not that one. That one. That's the one I want. On this map, it is number 1. A large building at the north end of town.
Oh, there it is. I found all the other numbers, but I couldn't find number 1.
Make it so.
Make it so, number 1.
Ryan gets it.
Yeah, let's do this.
To be honest, Marie, you would have loved it a while back. Me, Tash, Tom and Christy met up just to hang out at Milton Keynes and things like that. And as we were at a place eating, someone's phone kept on bleeping, but it was the next generation door ring. So we were sitting going, calm. And like after 5 minutes of realising it's someone's text alert message, we get really annoyed. Alright then. So where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
The Cotton Eye Joe. Well, I suppose we should speak to these Silver Arrows, whoever they may be, at this bureau place. Like, bearing in mind, Das is like bloodied, quite bloodied.
Well, yeah. We should probably head to this bureau, and so on. Is everyone on board?
I am certainly on board.
Yes.
Sounds good. Well, then let's head off to that bureau.
Let's go. Right.
Alright then. You make your way to the north end of town to a very large and impressive building. Made out of a solid stone sort of ground floor, and then it has like a wooden upper 2 floors to it, so it's a 3-floored building. The sign outside just reads Silver Arrows, Hunters and Mercenaries Incorporated. The interior of this structure is well designed. A small little waiting area with leather-clad stuffed seats for people to sit at. You can see there are a couple of scared farmers and country folk already in the waiting room. Sitting at the desk as you approach is a small gnomish man with a rather impressive pencil moustache and a very thin goatee, thick beard, lensed glasses. Seems to be going over a couple of tomes in his book. Yes. Take a seat. Someone will see you in but a moment.
Yeah, I will take my place on a seat.
Tink sits down as best she can on a seat with her diving suit.
forgot you were wearing
She had
that.
chance yet to change back into her robes, her school robes.
I forgot you were wearing that.
I can imagine her sat down and then just balancing the helmet on her knee. Bouncing it like a child,
Oh, I've just got this image now of like that meme with like cosplayers on public transport.
Oh yes, that. Yes.
There's like a couple of generic farmer NPCs, and it's just you four.
Yeah.
Spot the party in this wide shot.
Spot the adventuring party. Spot the main characters.
Who's the protag?
Mm.
Oh god, my brain. Alright, after a couple of minutes, you hear what sounds like a faint buzzing, and the gnome reaches over, slaps his hand on something, looks up and looks over to the four of you. He'll see you now. And snaps his fingers, and one of the doors swings open gently.
Alright. I hop off a chair, dust myself down, and head over to the office. Be like, come along, crew. We have a meeting to meet.
Well, you do enter a small office, well furnished, in fine mahogany furniture. The side walls are absolutely encapsulated. You could only describe it in a variety of hunting trophies, weapons, rifles, crossbows, and all sorts. At the far end, sitting at the desk, currently his back facing out the window, turns and you see, you'd say he was a dwarf by the beard size, but the body shape is man. So he's kind of like half dwarf, maybe?
On that note, as we enter, and Dust says this thing, Rex just goes, smooth.
It's like Dust just puts up 2 thumbs and gives a big old grin.
No finger guns.
Well, finger guns as well. Pew pew. Yeah. He goes, what magnificent. Magnificent. Quick, say something nice. Eyes, arms, hands, head, beard. Dwarves like beards. Yes, beard. My, what a beautiful beard you have there.
He, as you say that, he gives it a nice caress and is like, well, thank you, I am rather proud of it.
Yes, but complimenting your beard is probably not our purpose, as opposed to a task that we've been tasked to do by the mayor of this town, or at least the one in charge of this town.
I think the job you're actually inquiring about is the one that we set up through the mayor's office. And he holds out a hand for you all to shake, and he goes, I'm Quiver Thorson. Quiver's not my actual first name, it's more of a designation of rank.
Quiver Forsun? Forsun?
Thorson.
Forsun. Yes. Quiver Forsun. Yes.
Yes. If you want his name, it is Thorson.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And he sits back down at his desk and there's a situation we need handled, and we don't have enough members to deal with this along with other ongoing contracts, so we're giving this one out to freelancers that are willing to aid us. We
Sounds good.
We had a couple of our lower ranked members, bolts and arrowheads. They were investigating this blight matter that's recently been plaguing the Grey Pine forests, and they'd set up a small encampment to continue their research. Until about a day ago, when one of them came back, a bit worse for wear, saying the other one got dragged off.
Dragged off by what?
And he goes through some notes and holds up a bit of paper. By a very angry bush is the official transcript.
Very angry bush, you say? Like,
Dragged off, you say?
yes. Dragged off by a very angry, burdened bush, one might say.
It's your mind out of the gutter, or four of you, this is my gutter.
Sorry, we kind of invaded it.
I'm thinking of a scene from the movie Waiting. That's what I was chuckling at.
Yeah.
And yes, it was total gutter moment.
Yes.
So, yeah, we would appreciate the assistance in this matter. Can't guarantee much pay. Our quarterly returns haven't come back as of yet. But I've been assured by the receptionist out there that I can afford 5 gold coins to each of you, plus any repairs to equipment necessary.
So...
That's
and
quite...
he
that's
does look
quite-
over to you, Rex,
Yeah.
and says, maybe a promotion up a rank.
Well, that sounds pretty good to me.
Five gold pieces. That's significantly less than what the other job offered. Still 5 gold pieces, and I mean, I don't know about math, so I mean, I'm stumped on this one.
You're just counting on your fingers and you're getting Kai's 8.
Yeah.
Just don't drag any more crab carcasses around town, so the 5 gold is pretty plenty.
Crab shells. There were crab shells. They didn't have the meat inside.
Off the distance, you hear the faint voice of a Carter going, "Still counts as a foodstuff."
Who said that? draws a short sword. I'll fight you for it. I mean, what? No.
And at that point, Rex is like, "You don't want pick your battles. You don't want to get this battle. Put it away."
I mean, I was only just showing off like how sharp my short sword is. You know, it's pretty.
These guys have a lot. These guys have a lot more sharper and a lot longer weapons. You don't want to fight that battle.
Thorson actually looks at it as like, you draw your short swords. Like, now those are impressive swords. Walks over to one of the displays and picks up something that, you know, at the corner of us, like, oh, that's nothing, and then pulls out like 2 long swords and goes, now these are swords.
I've got to say, those are some fine long swords you got there. Can I touch it? Just the tip. Just the tip.
Yeah. Right.
I'm trying to think when I lost control of this. I don't think there was ever any control to be had.
Yeah, I think so.
Waking up on this bus, I mean, there was no driver,
Mm-hmm.
no steering wheels, and no pedals, and the cliff is rapidly approaching.
Hey guys, let's see whether this vehicle can fly. Whee!
Yeah, and it's just Dash doing the whole Doctor Strange stuff as the bus careens over the cliff.
Oh God! Oh, no.
He looks at you, Dash, and goes, "No, I advise you don't touch them."
Yeah, I understand consent, sir. I perfectly understand consent. I'll just put my short sword away. I just sheaths it and just looks a little bit somewhat self-conscious about it.
You notice you're a bit self-conscious. Like, it's all right. It's not the size; it's how you use it.
Well, that is true.
That is very true, and some wise words from a man with a magnificent beard.
Thank you. It's from me, mostly from my father. So, anyway, yeah. Do you have a contract?
Well, I would have assumed we came from the town hall type thing, and actually, were we given a contract? I don't recall.
No, Sergeant Beersfield's like, there's a job going. If you want more information, go speak to the Silver Arrows.
Oh, then no, we have no contract. Not yet, anyway.
Would you like a contract?
Well, I mean, yes, please. That'll be quite fine. That'll be great if we could have a contract.
I have to laugh at the Twitch bot now.
Oh,
Yeah. So someone's like carrying on with the whole innuendo with the swords, and like I just noticed at the corner of my eye and flagged a message up. It's like, the first part of that message I understand, but the fact the whole message in context needs to be red flags. The bot's learning.
The bot is learning things.
I'm so
Yeah,
proud.
I was trying to understand why it got flagged, and now the whole thing is X'd out, and it makes no sense.
Oh no, I added the. I did flag it through. It's fine.
I'm saying, can I a bunch of asterisks? It's so long.
Oh,
That's all I
can see
say.
the whole thing.
that makes it even better.
Oh God! I think we found the title of the stream, Brian, of Blights and Longswords.
Oh God.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting distracted here.
Anyway.
So yes, Quiver Forsen offers you your contract.
Yes.
Five gold coins. All you have to do is go find it, report back. Anything you find is yours. Any equipment damage from what happens, they'll repair it free of charge. They just need to know what happened.
And also, in the contract, Rex wants to know that there's the promised promotion for him.
The promotion will be guaranteed upon completion of your mission.
Alrighty.
There we go. No, he just brings out like a little monocle. Just be like, I see.
Where did the
I
monocle
see.
come from? Nobody knows.
Oh yes. Like trying to find the small print. Yes,
There is no small print. It is a fairly sound contract.
This sounds like a very sound contract.
All right then.
So, yeah.
So he pulls the contract away, flips it around, stamps it with the official seal of Silver Arrows, and even puts on a silvered wax seal next to it.
Ooh.
So take this, bring it to me when you're back, and you'll get paid.
What time of day is it?
Right now, I believe we picked up with you guys about midday-ish.
I'm just wondering if maybe we should take the rest of the day, gather up supplies, and then head out in the morning.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
That is actually not a bad idea. Sounds good.
Yeah, plus the whole long rest thing.
Yeah. Oh, Tink, how's that compass thing coming along? Like, good, I hope.
Huh?
Tink,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah?
With the compass thing.
I mean, I'd take it she would have looked at it between.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's slowly coming together.
Excellent.
You reckon by the time you finish your long rest, you could probably have it fixed?
Because it's very useful in knowing where you're going and which way is north.
Until you get high in the mountains where it's next to useless because there's a lot of iron ore and it will actually throw off the compass.
Damn it.
Alright, so you guys take your long rest, gather supplies, purchase what you will.
Okay.
Seagate is certainly a very prosperous town, so basic stuff is all good to go. No one bats an eyelid at basic adventuring supplies.
I was gonna say, what do I have in my inventory? Let's see. Rose clothes, silk rope. Navigators,
Junk, and more junk.
fashion. A water skin torch, tinderbox, sort of thing, bedroll. Okay. I was gonna say, would we need a tent?
We might need some tents to pitch up.
Pitch a tent, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, actually, I'm thinking, how much would tents be?
That is a good question. I should be thinking about it on D&D Beyond. Equipment.
A simple and portable canvas. A tent sleeps two.
2 gold
So, I mean-
per tent.
2 gold per tent. I
Indeed.
mean,
So if you want one for the 4 of you, we'll say it's 4 gold.
I want a tent by myself.
We'll say to get a tent for 4 of you will be 4 gold, so you can have 4 singles, a triple or a single, 2 doubles, or one that'll sleep all 4. But we'll say it works out a gold per person for the tent size.
okay. I shall grab myself a tent.
I shall grab myself a single person tent.
I shall as well.
Sure,
Camping
why
supplies
not?
are over the moon.
Over the moon. Do 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 do.
Season started early, boys. People are buying tents.
It's going to be intense.
Ha. Yes.
Flashback to flashbacks from last campaign.
Yes. Oh yes, intense. Where we had the fake wedding. That was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, it was.
That was
And Brian's temples.
I'm tempted to like for some reason I'm strangely tempted to conduct a wedding in the tent.
I wonder.
It went so well in the last campaign.
I was gonna say, Tink, you could be the beautiful, dashing bride, and Flopsy can be the groom, and Aileen can be maid of honor or best man, depending on where you want to do it, how you want to do it, or you could be the priest. I don't mind whatever role you want.
Hey, quote Princess Bride again.
I hate to tell Lassus, but a captain of his own ship can actually conduct ceremonies.
Oh, really?
Yes, that
Holy-
is actually true. Yeah,
Because
I like to
technically
conduct a
speaking,
ceremony.
under international maritime law, the ship is its own independent thing, and the captain is the head of that state.
yes.
So hold on. I have this wedding registrar certificate of something to say that I am technically qualified to marry people together.
Only
Yes.
when 10 miles away from any land.
Yes.
Yeah, which means, Aylin, you could be the best man or maid of honor, whichever you want to do. Yes. No. But weddings aside, weddings intense aside, we should probably finish up our shopping
Yes.
and get.
Yes. I was going to say,
and
I'll consider you
rest.
guys having a long rest. And then
Yes.
we'll pick this up the following day.
Yes.
Yes.
I realize I should really have a day counter, but oh well.
Oh.
Let's see. How?
Well, just for those old things, which are very time sensitive. If I said to you guys, "Oh, you got a week to do this thing," and then you end up over sleeping or whatever.
Indeed. Right. We are prepared. We have tents. We have other bits and pieces to our knowledge. And angry bushes to settle. Or angry bushes to trim. Yes.
That sounds like there should be some sort of heroic name, Trim.
Indeed. Yeah. Yeah, trim. Kind of like an underbow kind of name, if you ask me. Under the bow.
Oh, well. So you guys
Anyway.
venture out into the wilderness.
And throughout the whole trip, Das is just singing sea shanties. When there's not a lot of conversation or silence going on, he's just gonna burst into sea shanties.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Yes.
I actually want to check one thing.
Go for it.
I want to check if I have an instrument. Because he can't sing the shanties without some background music.
I mean, that's certainly true. I mean, you can always go ahead and purchase yourself one retroactively.
That is true.
But are you proficient with the instrument?
No, not actually. And I'm actually not sure, am I?
Let me look it up.
No, you can always learn.
Show me your character sheet.
Oh, you can always learn. You know, it's not
Yeah.
too hard. With fingers as dexterous as yours.
No, you are not proficient with musical instruments.
Oh,
So you
Well-
can certainly go ahead and roll a performance check, but it would be a disadvantage.
Alrighty.
because Das is not proficient in singing. I'm guessing I would have to roll a performance check
A
with
14.
disadvantage. You know what? I'm gonna roll a performance check. Shall I roll it with disadvantage or just normal roll?
Normal roll, because if it's bad, it will just consider yourself humming.
Okay. No, he's gonna like go full out belt it out like.
Oh,
La, 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 la.
Whoa!
you've never heard such a beautiful rendition of a certain very popular whaling shanty, I should be more precise.
A whaling shanty. Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's do it. Retroactively, I've bought some sort of a loot or something.
God, this is like girl worth fighting for.
Yes. Yes.
But it's like money worth grabbing for.
Yeah. What do we
Yeah.
want? Money worth looting for, or treasure loot? No. Or what do we want? Treasure worth looting for.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
somewhere on the depths of YouTube someone has done that, a D&D inspired girl worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably sung by a bard.
Naturally.
Well, yes.
Anyway. We bring you guys over onto this map.
Yes.
As after your 2 hours of travel and they're fairly alright playing on the part of Rex, you know. You've worked out a cheap way of doing some of the chords,
Yes.
so it didn't sound too bad. And Dash just belting out the sea shanty to an amazing degree.
Yes.
You guys come across this part at the edge of the woods. You can see a bit further off from where you are, there is like a slight dip, a dell, as it were.
Adele.
Yes.
Has she set fire to the rain?
Is she rolling in the deep?
Rolling in the deep.
No, and sadly it's not full of her Grammys either.
Oh.
But you come
No.
across this spot, and you can make out the sort of the makeshift bits of a camp. But on the other side of that dip, you can see some of the trees in the canopy. While some are still green, others have started to turn very sickly orange and yellow.
At that point, Rex is like, this place looks kind of familiar.
Wait, is that
I noticed some of this blight on my way from Sterling.
Yeah.
Does look strikingly familiar.
Yes. Last time I was in a place like this, I ended up killing a spider. Yeah.
Oh, that's not very nice. What did the spider ever do to you? He's only like a little guy.
He was. It was gonna attack me from the canopy.
Well, spiders are more likely to be frightened of you than you are of it. I mean, come on.
Well,
These spiders were our size.
well. Long story short, I noticed the spider. I shot one arrow to the spider. It died.
Well, of course the spider's going to die to one arrow. Like, it's a little guy.
It wasn't a little guy.
The spiders that I've seen on my way were bigger than you.
Yeah, same.
Well, to be honest, I have no idea what on earth a spider... Well, I mean, to be honest, I only seen, like, little like, 8-legged kind of things, like, scuttling around. Like, I didn't know that was a spider. Or
Are
did
there any webs that we can see that I can see around here?
Check for me.
Oh, don't fuck me, girl.
Perception check, you say?
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Nice.
You two do not see any spiders' webs. Alien, though, on the other hand, you do spot. Nearby where you guys are is a wonderful, rich and verdant berry bush.
Kill the berry bush.
Isn't there a rhyme about certain berries that are, like, poisonous? Was it, like, berries white, a deadly sight? Or was it berries blue, that's the end for you? Or is it, like, berries red and you'll soon be dead?
What kind of berries?
They are just simple blueberries. Not
Kill
quite
the
right
bush.
yet.
Are they safe to eat?
What's your nature modifier?
+4.
Yeah, you'd reckon they're safe to eat.
And I have a +6 to medicine in case I was wrong.
Yeah, you're fairly certain they're safe to eat. They're just not quite ripe yet. You need a couple more, maybe a couple more days.
Alright, I'll leave him there.
Before we get into it, should we take like one and squeeze it so we know there's no like blight in them?
That's a good idea. Or I can try and skewer it with my short sword. And
Rex,
then...
you take a berry and squeeze it between your fingers and burst like a blueberry. You can certainly say it's not ripe yet, but not blighted.
Alright. Well, whatever the case may be, I'm not eating those.
My birdie and I are gonna go check out the blight on this bush over here, though.
Hey, Tink, why don't you and I check out the stuff that they mentioned was broken and it could possibly be fixed for free?
Sure, we can go and take a look.
I'm guessing it's in here then?
Indeed. You can see just here in amongst the rubble of what looks like a makeshift hut.
Aha.
There is like a small pile of adventuring gear, buckets, some rope. And a backpack with a couple of odd bits in.
What sort of odd bit?
In the odd bits, you'll find an incomplete alchemist supply.
Ooh.
You're like rifling through it. You pull out like a couple of vials, and a couple of them which would be usable currently are full of solutions with like parts of blighted leaves in them, and give a bit of a shake, and it's just almost like going brown and horrible.
Ooh.
And a few other bits. It seems like they were doing some actual like in-depth research. And dealing with some bits.
So, what would you make of all this, Tink? What are you tinking right now?
Not much. I haven't really been following.
Oh.
I've been trying not to sleep.
Oh.
In real life.
Oh.
What's going on?
There appears to be an alchemy set with some vials of brown liquid in it. And stuff. We don't know what you
That's
make
no
of it.
problem at all. I can take a look at that. I mean, there can't be too much difference.
Hmm.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check, Tink.
I will assist her with my -1 modifier to intelligence.
Well, you are assisting, so it comes with advantage.
Yay.
See whether this works. Because my cheat does not like me on D&D and Beyond. Ever since I added in the extension.
Hmm.
Which is
It does
weird.
It does not like D&D and Beyond. I clicked it. Is there anything happening?
Yep.
Oh,
There you go.
something's happened.
That was a save. That's fine.
I was going to say, you have advantage because I am helping you.
Indeed.
That's the only way it lets me click intelligence is with...
No, you can click the bit on the top. You click where it says int +2.
Oh, right, those ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, that box on the left is your saving throw box.
Mm.
Dun, dun, dun. You kill it with fire. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments on the
On the
Twitch
Twitch
chat. It's like, Bruni, kill it with fire.
Well,
I think she's talking about the spiders with the case of the zoomies.
Indeed.
Oh god.
But yeah, in any case, Aileen, could you go ahead and give me a nature check on it? So we're observing this bush.
Huh?
Oh, very nice. The blight is certainly spreading. Although, you notice, since you rolled insanely high, the way it's spreading, it looks like it's being almost like forced round. So it's not going into the dell so much. So like the blight's spreading sort of more towards you and off in that direction, and it seems less favourable going that way.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's some sort of protection around this dell?
Go for it. Meanwhile, with Tink.
Yes.
With your intelligence check. Getting sidelined, but trying to do two things at once. The brown liquid, it seems to be like a solution they're doing to test the properties of the blight. But they need to draw it out of the material in question. So it's like a thing you can do in biology where you can actually take the chloroform out of a leaf. Sorry, chlorophyll.
Yeah.
Chloroform.
No, I don't remember. Oh.
A guaranteed love potion.
Nice.
Dang it, why are you stop rolling so high in your checks?
Because I'm gonna fuck it up later in combat.
We'll see. There certainly seems to be a magical way this works. As far as like you can work out. Something's obviously trying very hard to make sure the blight goes in a certain direction.
So it is very much. So it's not natural. Excuse me. It's not natural. It's definitely there's an intelligence behind it.
Intelligence would be a bit of a stretch. The blight itself is definitely magical, from what you can tell. but whatever's stopping it going in certain directions is a magical thing.
Okay.
Okay. So follow the blight, find the source, basically.
Sounds like it, yeah.
I'm gonna send my bird up a little bit and see if he can see, like, if there's like which direction it's coming from.
Crow flies a good 10 feet or so just above the canopy of the trees. And you peer through his vision in a very Assassin's Creed way. And you can see the center of the blight is still a good 20 or so miles deeper into the forest. And much like you saw on on the road here. Initially, it's not too bad. A couple of trees are withered and dying. But as you get deeper and deeper, it's like getting worse to almost dead, rotting trees covered in cobwebs and other such things.
And what is the gray stuff down here? Is that web?
Grey stuff down where? Down here?
No, the bottom right corner of the screen.
Oh, no, those are buttons.
Time to trip balls, kids!
Nice.
Meanwhile, back at the team in the pit, though.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you're exploring this setup and everything else, and things like looking over all the vials where they're trying to extract whatever's causing this blight. You notice that the two small huts, they were very quick and makeshift. The stone itself, the stone ring isn't actually stone brick. It's meant to be like a change of move earth to almost like raise a bit of foundation up. And the wooden beams are just Druidcraft to make a bit of a frame so you can put your tarp over it and have something to anchor it to.
Oh, so basically like lean-to sort of way.
Kind of, yeah, but, make it more homely.
Yeah.
You can see from like the mossy walls and where you're standing, like the ground itself feels very dry and rotten underfoot, but it's coming down into this area. And over to where you are, Das, you can see in the corner a crumpled pile of stones. A couple of them seem to have markings on them.
Ah! A clue! Just looks at the stones. What am I looking for? So shall I make an investigation check?
Go for it.
That almost sounds like you would.
An 8!
Ouch!
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are we looking for? And being like, do an investigation check. And then, like, I was thinking, like, an intelligence check.
For the Kobold Rogue, yeah. It's painful.
Yeah.
Looking over the thing, it's a crumple of stones with some fancy carving in it.
What kind of carving?
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Aileen.
Let's go.
Hey, don't fuck me, girl.
I feel like that meme I posted to our group chat the other day is very fitting.
15.
Do you mean earlier today?
Was it earlier today? I can't remember. Where it's like the DM really needs you to see something.
Oh, that one.
The Bert and Ernie one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is 15 high enough to see it?
You do indeed. Looking over the stones and everything else. But Das is like, oh, they got some carvings. You realise that these carvings are all meant to fit together in some way. This stone was obviously much bigger and better carved than what it is now.
Like a puzzle?
Kind of, yes.
I'll try and fit them together.
Okay.
And Rex will help.
I assume you'll chip in as soon as Alien starts rebuilding this stone thing. As you slowly piece it together and everything else, it's a bit tricky because it was originally meant to stand as like a small column. So it's very difficult to get some of the stones to fit back snugly together to keep the balance. But after a good half an hour, 45 minutes, you do manage to get the stone back together. And there is a faint glow that appears as soon as this thing is finished. And in video game terms, this is when you'll hear the classic Zelda jingle. Yep, that's the one. Roll for drywall proficiency. Not yet, Spoony. But yeah, as you finish solving this particular jigsaw puzzle, the runes and carvings glow. And Alien, you recognise it for a second as like almost I forgot the school of magic will be under, but almost like a protection spell.
Abjuration.
Thank you. And
Protection
some of the
from what?
Well, this is the thing. You look beneath your feet and you see some of the blight begins to retreat under your feet.
Alright, my head. You got really pixelated, I guess you could. Distorted? Could you repeat what you said?
The blight under your feet begins to pull away.
Begins to retreat.
As the statue begins to glow. So clearly the statue is keeping everything safe.
Can I? Is there a way to where I could fix this here permanently?
If you had some masonry supplies, possibly. And if you're also a high enough level to cast the same level of magic required.
I'm gonna guess no.
I'm not saying no, it's just like not at your current level, not right now.
Yeah, not right now. If I dig a hole and bury it to keep it hidden, does the blight continue to retreat?
You would imagine it would certainly keep working and keep it safe. But as you have this thought, though, and the blight retreats, you do hear the sound of something screaming from up on top of the hill. It's an unusual scream. It's not an animal scream. It's like high-pitched wind through sort of very thin bark.
Oh boy.
As on the hill, several creatures emerge.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
They, can I identify them?
You can do. In fact, you've seen these guys before. These are the small little
Twin
twig
blights.
blights.
Okay. Okay.
And with that, I would like
boy.
everybody to roll me some initiative.
Oh boy!
Hey!
Yes.
I apologise if I fall asleep.
That's
I keep
okay.
nodding off.
16. Oh man, apparently because I did not select my character.
One.
Not in the
Okay,
initiative
7.
down order.
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah,
I can fix
same.
this.
Thank you.
Well,
It also didn't help that I didn't add the
Turn tracker.
yeah, that, so like the start of everything. So things going on 1, Rex is going on Rex is going on 11.
yes.
And Aileen's going on 8. Put a 1 there. 8 on there. As apparently the turn timer, it's Aileen's go, even though we're not even at that point in the turn order.
For me, it says it's Rex's go.
Yeah. Rex, Dash. Although those should be switched.
Yeah, I
Take
know.
it
I was
away.
testing out the
Take it.
D&D Beyond tracker at the minute.
Alrighty.
That one I can sort like so.
Huzzah! Wait, the quick flights going last?
Well, they don't have an initiative, so I need to roll those really quick.
Um.
Ah, that's good. They go before you on an 18.
Oh,
Dang.
sad face.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. Right, let's just put on the fighty playlist. Alright then. So the Twig Blights get to go first.
No.
Oh no, Groots. They are Groot. Alright then, well they are just going to start charging down the hilly wall. Because why not? They've got nothing else to do.
Please don't.
But they want to. They want to murder you. You have done something horrible to them.
We've done nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right, so they can only get there. So Aileen, I'm going to give you 2 claw attacks. Why are these not sending to?
What if I don't want them?
Like or not, you're going to have them once I figure out why Beyond 20 is not sending my rolls.
Can I say that I sent my bird flying off before they got there?
You certainly can.
Get him out of harm's way.
Look, Beyond 20, it's a simple thing I want you to do here.
Nope.
I want you to send the rolls to the thing. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
You take 2 points of piercing damage from the first one.
Ow. Ow.
And 3 from the second one. As they both reach out and just jam claws their twig like hands into you. It's kind of weird. It's like you're being attacked by vicious children.
Oh, like my cousin's kids. Okay.
Yeah. Das, 1 for you out of 14.
The 14. It meets. So 4
Take
points.
4 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And 1 is going to attack you with advantage because of flanking.
Ha! You miss.
That's a shame. The other one, however, cannot attack you because it spent its turn trying to get down there. without hurting itself.
Ah.
And speaking of, it is now your go, Das Big Claw.
Okay. So, did I spot anything that looks flammable? Like, I don't know, like oily rag or like just...
Oh, so it's something to actually start a fire with. We're going to say, if you're looking for something that's flammable, everything around here is certainly tinder for a fire.
But obviously it's not going to catch a flame anytime soon without an accelerating catalyst.
Indeed.
Hmm. I was going to say, in that case then, Das is going to move one to the side, so he's not left any threatened space. And he does have an ally within 5 feet. So he can use a sneak attack on this spiky boy.
Go for it.
Okay.
Sneak attack the spiky boy.
Well, I mean... I just want to remember the rules for... Oh.
Sneak attack is once per turn.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. I'm going to use my short sword. That doesn't have advantage. Pat tactics! Yes!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, pat tactics. Yes, please. Let's go, boys. Let's go!
Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the brokenness of kobold rogues.
So that is a 23 to hit.
Yes, that is an astronomical hit.
Yep. And then
If this was Pathfinder 2nd, that would be a critical success.
Okay, so... that'll be 6, and then sneak attack damage is going to be... Sneak attack...
It's already done it. It's then 1d6.
Oh. That's it?
Yeah, if you look in the damage thing for short sword, you done 6 piercing, sneak attack 3. For a total
fair
of
enough.
9.
9 points of
9.
damage.
Well, there was a twig blight. But as you lunge your short sword through it, it just falls into a pile of into kindling.
I will
Brain
use
can't do
a free action to pick up one of the little sort of toothpicky type things and use it to kind of pick my teeth. Be like, yes.
Pick the teeth with the bones of my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Savage.
Yeah, savage. Okay, and I'm thinking cunning action. I am going to... Well, first of all, measure this up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Okay, so if I were to go into the space, what would it do? Like, opposite Aelin.
If you want to get into those squares, I would need you to make it either... It would be an athletics check. As they are quite steep walls for you to climb up.
Okay.
Going down, not a problem. Going up, it's a bit difficult.
Okay, I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage and attempt to climb up that hill.
Go ahead and make your athletics check for me.
Oh boy. So 5. He would be a small boy.
You don't really so much make it up the hill as you just faceplant into the hill.
But am I flanking with him?
You're currently prone.
And
not really giving off much for flanking.
Can I use 5 feet of my move? No, hang on.
Half your move to stand up.
4. Shit. And I've used half my movement, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Alright, I'll just lay there fabulously and hope I can slice off their ankles or something.
Alright then.
But I was meant to do that!
Rex, it is now your go.
Yes, just a moment.
You could say Das has a bone to pick with you. That was funny.
Rex will go. Well, damn. Yeah. And pulls out his club and hand axe and strike. Strike the first.
The 17 does indeed hit.
And strike the second.
And a 12 misses, unfortunately.
Oh well. That is kind of damn.
Well, it still gets to do a bit of damage with the club, so that's all fine.
Yeah, that's true.
You could say we're going clubbing.
Ugh, stop it.
Yeah.
I can only take so many puns.
And hits. Hey. Like smash hits, you might say.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you click on the club on Roll20, it will roll the damage.
Oh, right. Right.
For 6 points of damage, I have
Yes.
some excellent news for you, Rex.
Yeah.
You killed it.
Yeah.
And Squishy is redeeming a whole load of things of posture check, stretching, and hydrates.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, thankfully you cannot see the bad posture I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being very obtuse at this moment in time.
And earlier today, I actually spoke with my friend about posture and being on a proper position while being on a computer.
The crazy thing is, I do have like everything set up for the proper, like, decent posture. I never have adopted that posture. My body just can't do it.
Yeah.
The only time I have good posture is when I have everything set up for a racing setup. I've got the wheel and everything, and I'm just hunkered down. Anyway, after that, it is Aileen's go. I do believe.
I do
Alright.
believe so as well.
The one right in front of me is going to get a magic missile to the face.
Not a magic missile on the shadow in the corner. Apparently, Das, you have changed your initiative to 16.
Alright, 5 points. Is it still up?
5 points to the first one. It is gone.
Alright. I'm going to fire another magic missile to this one. Points.
2 points. It is still alive.
Alright, last magic missile will go to the same one.
Mm-hmm.
4 points.
That will kill it.
Nice.
Oh, using the heroism dice.
I am. Alright. That's what you get for fucking with me.
Oh, this is double. Tink, 'tis your go.
I think.
I
Christy may
think she
have to
fell
come-
asleep.
I think
slumber.
Dink fell asleep.
I think Tink fell asleep.
It's terrible, Tash.
The opportunity was there. I had to take it. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Alright then. In that case, then Tinky's gonna pull out her crossbow and just take a shot at the one. Well, the ones over by where the stone is.
Yes.
Roll.
Roll.
I cannot roll to save my life today, apparently.
Oh my goodness.
So Tink does practically nothing this turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
This brings us
Tink.
back to the twig blights. One of them is... I'm going to knock that one down to the GM now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm going to get rid of it because it's right in the way.
No.
That's all right. I know how many you have. It's fine. That's why I have the initiative, the combat track on D&D Beyond for. And this one's going to go for you, Aileen. With a 16 to hit. Apparently, again, it's not rolling to thing.
But a 16 hits.
Take 5 points of
Ouch.
damage.
Darn.
Ow.
Dang.
I'm still standing. Oh shit. I should have done a thing.
Okay.
No, I should have used my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Oh, right.
Ah.
Save that for next one. Anyways, as that happens, the other twig blight doesn't attack you. Instead, it starts pushing over the stone.
How?
Yes, I buried it.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah, my
Yeah,
brain was like, it's still up there. Oh, and then it starts trying to dig it out.
Okay.
And that's all its defense is actually doing. Dus! Pick your face out of the dirt, damn you.
Alright, I'll use half my movement to get up. I'm going to scoot over to there. And since the twig blight's sort of prone nicely, trying to dig it out, I'm going to guillotine the twig blight. I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, so which one is the one that's digging?
The one
This one
to the
here.
south of you, yes.
Okay, so I shall try and guillotine the one to the south of me
Go for it.
with a nat 20, it seems.
Damn.
Right.
So that's going to
A
be
lot of damage.
Dead.
So how would I?
Chat has redeemed a heal for you, Aileen.
Thank you.
So how do I do a critical thing?
I forgot
Thank
to-
you, Jen.
Did it roll twice?
So
what
if you
is
just click
it?
on Short Sword, it will do all the damage as one, hopefully. Aileen, you receive 7 points of healing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's asking me, do I roll with advantage, disadvantage, roll twice, roll thrice, super advantage, or super
No,
disadvantage?
on roll 20, if you just click on the Short Sword, it
Ah.
should roll the damage. There
Nice.
you go.
There you go. Right, and sneak attack is also sneak attack is not. No, wait, sneak attack is not done, isn't it? Hold on.
No, it's done it. So the top bite is your normal damage. The second box
Okay.
is the critical damage, where you doubled up all your dice.
Mm.
And at the bottom is where it's all totaled together. So you did 7 points of damage in all.
Nice.
So that one,
And
be dead.
aha, guillotine. Like swing. And yeah, and I'm just gonna pick another one of its buddies up like, well, as in another sort of toothpick, and taps the other one on the shoulder. He goes, "Hey, look what I did to your buddy. Look what I'm doing with your buddy." Just picking my teeth
as you
out.
say that, like the head tilts as like it's trying to comprehend what you're saying.
Like, that's just still gonna mock him for like, yeah, look at what I'm doing with your buddy. Yeah.
You can mock away. Rex, go ahead and make your turn.
Yes, Rex shall do one thing because he saw Dust doing the guillotine thing. He's thinking like, I can do better than that. Takes his hand axe and just yeets the ever living out of it to the Twitch blight. Twig blight.
Right, are you, do you want to go, bruv? Do you want to go?
Okay. I'm trying to work out what I need to roll here. I mean, if you're just gonna grab him and throw him. Oh, with your hand axe.
I mean, yeah, with my hand axe.
Yeah. Okay, my brain's like, wait. Trying to work things out. 13 does hit, and 6 points of damage is enough to kill it.
Then Rex just walks back to the piece of stack of kindling, and just picks up his hand axe and is like, there we go. You
certainly made the chop, as they say.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Like, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so what are we gonna do with all these toothpicks?
We collect them and then use them to start fire.
Oh, yes. The fires.
Because fire cleanses all.
Ah, yes. Yeah. I'm guessing we're out of initiative for now.
Indeed you are.
Well. And, yeah. Okay. Well. Those little blighters trying to ruin our fun.
Yeah.
But, what'd you do with the, like, jigsaw puzzle pieces? Like, what on earth was that all about?
That is a good question.
I put them back together and buried them so they could not be easily found again.
Alright.
Was anyone else hurt?
I mean...
Das, how about you?
Well, on the scale of dead to alive, I'd say maybe a few prickles on me, judging by the little blighter's actions. But I mean, you look worse for wear. Like, I mean,
Hey, take 9 points of healing.
Well, I mean, that's healed up to full health, so I mean, thank you.
You're welcome. No, I'm alright. Just but a flesh wound. No, out of character, after Spoonie redeemed that heal, I'm almost back to full.
Oh, okay, no. That's very good. Good to
Thank you, Spoonie.
Spoonie? Who's Spoonie? And here I thought I had, problems.
You do, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, fair. Right. Now, I wonder whether that's done anything with the blight going on. I know.
Well, when I put that figurine back together, the blight receded a little bit. So it makes me wonder if these twig blights are like guardians.
Hmm.
Could be.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's have a look at the blight. I would like to have a look at the blight.
Well, some of the blight has begun to recede slowly,
Uh,
but it's not far back as you would hope it would be. It seems to have stopped just at the edge of the hill.
huh.
I bring the statue back up again.
Still glows very faintly. It's kind of like holding a torch or a flashlight that has like next to no battery left, so it's only just sputtering out a little bit of light.
If I made a successful Arcana check, would I be able to see if there was a way that I could kind of infuse power or energy into this?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Not the greatest. 14?
Not the world's greatest. Again, it's a bit out of your pay grade. I mean, you understand the basics of it, but it's kind of like so some of the runes and some of the sigils are like sort of melding to almost two different styles of magic. I mean, it's still abjuration, but it's like one half is very druidic and the other half is much more ordered and arcane.
So you'd think that'd be right up my alley. But, so
Yeah.
infusing some healing magic into this wouldn't help.
No.
Okay.
No, the only way I can think to put it is like it's kind of like repairing your own boiler at home. You know that the mechanics are simple. It's just water goes in, gets heated, hot water comes out. But it's right where it gets all a bit fiddly, your brain just can't quite work it out. And you know, if you touch it, you could ruin it forever.
Let's, I'm gonna cast Mold Earth again and rebury it. Are there loose rocks or something that I can put on top of it? Just more as a disguise?
Oh, you can find a couple in the hillside and here and there.
Okay.
If not to act as a disguise, certainly a marker for yourself later to be like, I buried it here.
Okay.
So there is one thing that I'm still puzzled about.
Go on.
We haven't found a angry bush that dragged the poor guy down, well, wherever its bushy remains are. So I wonder whether that same angry bush has something to do with all this blight things going on. Like, this is Das using his big brain here. No? Just... No, what do you think, Council of One? Well, I mean, it's quite a reasonable assumption, given that, well, we haven't really seen anyone get dragged onto bushes yet, and, I mean, we don't even know whether they're still alive or not. So we just know that they've been dragged, and that was it. Yes, I mean, there's quite some weird foresty things going on there. So the question is... where on this blighted earth is all this blight coming from? You have to nip it at the source in order to, I suppose, figure it out. Any ideas, guys?
That direction.
Then we shall go in that direction. Wherever that direction may be.
And now all that comes to mind is a whole bit from Road to El Dorado. On that trail that we blaze, and you just cut away the bit of the blighted vines on the wall and it falls out. Okay, not there. On this trail that we blaze.
Trail that we blaze. Yes. All right.
And if you ask me, I think that's a wonderful place to pick it up next week as you guys go venturing deeper into the blighted forest.
Nice.
Yes.
So, if you want to tune in for that action, be sure to follow the Twitch channel. It's a great idea to know when we go live and give us all a bit of support that we need. See, even the chatbot is with me on things tonight. And if you want to support further, consider subscribing. The chatbot knows. I don't have a deliberate thing when I'm ending the stream, but that's perfectly timed.
Nice.
Nice.
See, it's learning. It's learning.
It is learning. So yeah. So that is awesome. So we shall pick that up next time. I'm just looking to see if there's anyone we can raid to this evening.
Oh my goodness. It's just me.
And I'm gonna go try and catch a nap before work tonight. Oh, may the odds be ever in my favor.
Okie dokie. Well, we're going to raid final boss fight because he's currently doing some Minecraft create mods. So all automation, things like that. And with that done, we shall see you all next time. Until then, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.